Hey guys, today's video I am figuring out what I'm going to be working on today because I had a project that I was getting some parts for, and don't you hate it when, well, okay, first of all guys, I just let y'all know I'm not exactly myself today. I've got a abscess. So I've got a tooth that is absolutely killing me right now, and I'm on all kinds of meds. And I have a root canal on Tuesday. So by the time this video is out, I'll have my root canal and hopefully everything will be back to normal. Let me tell you, a hurting tooth you can't even think straight. All you're thinking of is that constant throbbing of a tooth. So hopefully, like I said, by the time this video is out, I'll be back to normal. Root canal. A root canal. So I've actually got a picture of the x-ray. It's pretty crazy looking. Here it is. So I've got that tooth with the crown. So this one right there, down below at the lowest part of the roots, they say that is kind of shaded, which is an abscess. So yeah, I got a root canal to look forward to. Have y'all ever had a root canal? This is my first. I usually I've had really good luck with my teeth, apart from that crown. And guys, I'm just, it's awful. So let me show you this marketplace thing that I had going on. It was getting some parts for a car, and the dude freaking ghosted me. Like, here we go. The blue is me, and the gray is removed messages. So we made a deal. By the way, thanks. Is it Donald? I think it's Donald. Yeah, Donald. You know, we made a deal. I'm interested. How are you available tomorrow? And he was like, yes. And I was like, what time is good for you? And then waited forever, and he was like 10 o'clock in the morning. Or 10 o'clock. Oh wait, he said something, and I put, is in the morning good? And he replied, yes. And I was like, awesome, what time would be convenient for you? And he was like 10 o'clock. I was like, sounds good to me. Give me the address in the morning, ? And he went ahead and he gave me the address, which is not there anymore, which I had his address anyways because I punched it in my phone to see how far of a drive it was. I was like, okay, thanks, I'll message you when I'm on the way in the morning. And he was like, sounds good. And this morning I put, I'm on the way, and then I noticed I went to go get the address, and I was like, this message was removed because it doesn't follow our community standards. I don't know what that means, because they all say that. This message was removed because it doesn't follow our community standards. There was nothing in here that was a problem. It was straightforward, no cussing, no nothing. I don't know what this community standards was, and all of his posts are gone. So he even left me a voice message. So gee, thanks Donald, you've absolutely ruined my video for this weekend, because I was counting on it. So let's get to talking about my plans right now. So I've got 2 Deuce and a halves. One of them was supposed to be parts. Well, it's in such good shape, I don't think I want it as parts. In fact, it's got a title and everything. So now I'm looking for parts that I need for that truck. Well, it just so happens that the parts for that truck to fix it are going to be over $1,000. So I found several Deuce and a halves that I could get for $1,000 a piece. Well, then I'd have to get them towed, which is going to be, I don't know, $1,000 to get them towed. So I'm going to have like $2,000 in them. Well, there's a Deuce and a half locally. He'll take more, but at least I won't have to pay to get it towed. I didn't have the linkage. I used a pry bar to engage the clutch, which cocked it, and it broke one of the ears. So I'm gonna have to pull the clutch back out, not clutch, but the transmission back out, and put a new clutch fork in. So that's what I'm doing to this car today, and whatever else I can, whatever else I need done. I got to clean up around it so I can work. The quarters are just tacked on to the car, so I need to possibly, if I have time today, I need to weld the quarters a lot better, because like I said, they're just tacked. And I just got to dig this car out. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh yeah, so the transmission is in it. So it got a 4-speed shifter in there. Everything was looking good. And then tragedy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get heading to go check out that Deuce and a half. I got a 1/2-inch wrench on me. I'm gonna be checking the differentials on this truck. Make sure they're not full of water, because if they're full of water, I can't use them. That's the problem that I have with my Deuce and a half. The M109, the one that had the big box on the back. Yeah, that one had water in the front differential, and well, the gears are shot. When I'm driving it down the road, it's like clunk, 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 clunk. Yeah, so I need a new front diff, and I can get away with just the gears probably, but I'm looking for the whole enchilada, because I just think I need it, you know. So let us head over to the other Deuce and a half and go check it out. So today I am driving I'm gonna drive the 65 Mustang Fastback. I think that'll be a good one. I drove my Deuce and a half to the shop today, but let's take this Mustang, because I just absolutely love this car. All right, here we go. Purrs like a kitten. Little belt slip. All right, let's go. Turn. No power steering. I'm trying to do this one-handed. All right, on our way. I will see y'all at the other Deuce and a half. All right, so I'm walking up to it, and it's starting to look a little rough. It's kind of looking rough. Oh God, they got the window busted on it. They've got a door open on it. The hood is split. Why is that fiberglass? It's, whoa. Whoa. Guys, it is real rough. It's missing a seat. So it is an older M35. It's got a lot of rot. It does have the multi-fuel engine in it. It's got fines growing all in it. The wiring is real bad. And it's got the tanker on the back doing the do. They put regular tires on it. Tanker has had some repairs done to it. I didn't know you could put the regular tires on it. So this is going to be an early model, because see the little rivets on the rim? These are like early model rims. Someone's put a different fuel tank on it. Ooh, this is real bad. Someone stole the batteries out of it. Ooh. Alright, I'm changing my mind on this thing real quick. Wow. The only thing it's got going for it is it's got a hard top on it. And the hard top is not even in that great a shape. Take a look underneath and see if it has the PTO under here. The rust is just crazy. You know, I came here for a reason. I'm going to check the differential. Got my ratchet. I'm going to crawl up underneath this thing. This very, very rusty thing. And I'm going to see if this thing has been flooded where it's at, because where it's at, it might be high enough. So this thing's also got the older so you have two model four-wheel drives. You got the one with the vacuum kick-in four-wheel drive, and then you got the other one, that automatic. This is an automatic one, and it's not so good. All right, so if it's over full with oil, it's going to have water in it. Well, it's not over full. Oh, it's full of water. It is full of water. So this one is no good. Okay, well, that answers my question. This thing is this one is junk. All right, so let's get underneath this 57. So I had to wind up buying a whole bell housing for this thing just for the clutch fork. That piece right there. Because the one that I've got, it broke. Where's the piece? So that piece broke off of the of this right here. So I've got to pull the transmission back out, which means I need to pull the shifter out. So I got to go up there and I've got to take the shifter off. And then once I get the shifter off, I remove this drive shaft, and then 4 3/4, I think those are 3/4 bolts. Put a jack underneath the transmission. I should be able to remove it. Crap. And I believe I need to remove, I might have to remove the whole bell housing. I hope not. All right, let's find a wrench, pull that shifter off. All right, so we've got the shifter right here. I gotta tell you, I love it. Can't wait to first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. Can't wait for that. 4-speed in my 57. I really thought about just going with a 5-speed at one time, but you know, 4-speed is just kind of nostalgia. And you know, I just always wanted a 4-speed one of these. Even though they got better transmissions now, I'm still going for 4-speed. Ooh, that was tight. Alright, shifter's off, transmission should come right out. Not the transmission I wanted in this car. I had a Muncie 4-speed. I had 2 Muncie 4-speeds that got stolen. I wanted a Muncie 4-speed in this one. And I don't want to spend the money on another Muncie 4-speed. They're kind of expensive. And you know, if I wanted a good strong transmission to put in this thing, I'd probably go with a 5 or a 6-speed Tremec or something like that. So I just don't feel like spending the money on a 4-speed transmission when I can get a 5 or 6-speed for a little bit more than the 4-speed. Alright, all the bolts are out of the transmission. Well, I did that with my rotator cuffs. Alright, that was uncomfortable. I was trying to be smart. So we're going to grab this clutch fork out of this bell housing. We're going to lube up this suspension, the pivot piece. It's pretty nasty. Let's get this out of the way. And oh yeah, here we go. Got that off. So let's see if we can pop this loose and get it out. Sweet. All right, so y'all see it's broken. Let's see if we can get this new one in. I'm gonna add a little bit of grease in there. This will be well lubricated, and I'm gonna add it here You don't want to add too much because you don't want it slinging around and getting on the clutch. Left the spring on there. Don't want to leave that behind. And got to click it in place. There we go. Yay. Let's see if we can get this back in. Okay. So now we need to see about getting the transmission back in the hold. Where's the hole? Come on now. Where's the hole? Come on. Yes. Get in the hole. Ah, so close. Ah. All right, I got it started at least. My arms are tired. That was a fight. Cool. Drive shaft is in. Let's go get that shifter hooked back up. Don't need these. There we go. Shifter's back in. Well, that wasn't too bad. Next thing I need to do is I need to work on. Oh, let me see what time it is. Oh, my tooth is killing me. Got 20 more minutes that I can work. Okay, so this right here is what I'm missing. All the shift linkage or the clutch linkage. I'm missing all of the clutch linkage on this car. That's some more of the stuff that was stolen. So I don't have any of that. But I got the transmission in. You know, I've got the trunk pan, and we need to clear out the back of this car over here, and we can start trying to trim the trunk pan that I cut out of the other 57 4-door, and we'll see about setting her in this car. Alright, so here is the trunk lid that I cut out of the parts car. So I've got to get a grinder and I've got to trim this thing up so it'll fit in there. I need to check my time. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be late for dinner. So guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I've got the toothache. I started back on my 57 Chevy, so the next video will be me putting this trunk pan in, and whatever else I can do on getting it back together. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Happy Father's Day, Dad. That's it.